So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. We step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Dalton now to pass. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. Bernard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now to the air, Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This is it for them to get points out of this drive.
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Second and 10. Dalton once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Now Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made that time by David Bass. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Here we go. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off the defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the combine, 3rd fastest of all attendees. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Complete to his tight end Sample. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down. Now Bernard, he'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Dalton to throw. That's complete. Bernard. Oh, he's got, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Dalton. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray, forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
52's the mark, boy, 52.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Dalton, airing one out for Boyd. And got his man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Dalton, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Bullock will put this one through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the toss, Bernard. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Steps away to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. And that's complete. It's Green here. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So Dalton now looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now the dual threat man. This is DJ Foster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
This is Foster. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Play.
Good.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. Again, here's Bernard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Jim. Check three. Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
On 1st down, Drake. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
The Bengals take over the first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here's Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. The first down carry here for Johnson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but now he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw is Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Bengals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To throw here, Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Passing, it's Dalton. And the catch good, it's Eifert. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Dalton gives to Bernard. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd. Andy Dalton buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Rodney Anderson with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to run it with Anderson. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Murray now on 1st down. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 30. 33 yards that time. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Now left side on the swing pass. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw it, Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Murray to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Undercrush, undercrush. Oh. Hey,
Back to throw. Murray. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Suggs in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton, and that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Dalton, and that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Geno Atkins. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Murray now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer Tim Karen said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically